Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Right now we have Dynamite Cop for the Dreamcast All Missions by Chonkal right here, and we also have Izumi providing some additional commentary.
Hello, guys.
So whenever you're ready, we can count down and Shabbos will start the timer.
Go! Move it!
Good luck.
So we're gonna play all the missions in the Dynamite Cup, which is the for Dynamite Deca 2. So the game is the sequel of the Die Hard game on arcade, which was also now ported on. So it's a classic 3D beat 'em up. We are gonna use the character's Eddie because he got the best speed and combo chains in the game, and like the grappler of the game. And the other character is the round all classic beat 'em up character. We get a kick button, a punch button. We have also the ability to run dash to move faster and dodge enemies' attacks. You can also use a desperation move, but most likely we are using the fastest and longest combos to deal instant damage to enemies, to kill them as fast as we can. See, in true arcade fashion, we have also QTE scenes that are pretty cool. So if you mess up, it's not a big deal. You just lose a chunk of health. You get a health refill if you win, and some of the cutscenes can, when you fail them, can force you to fight some more enemies. So it can also be a penalty for your time, especially for the speedrun. Yeah, so the desperation move is also a very good technique to get out of any kind of enemies trying to grab you or force an attack on you, so you can just get away from them. You can see sometimes the enemy is gonna do something, and if you use your special attack, the hitbox will collide and your character will sort of fly away, which is pretty funny to look at. People are interested into the plot of this game. Basically, we are rescuing the daughter's president.
Classic.
I forgot to add beautiful. It's a typical arcade type of game, which is very action-based. You get short cutscenes and a lot of actions. You can, and yeah, you have a lot of items to use. You can have fun with them, but these are not very useful. Some items got good range, but the best to use is the gun. The gun that you have can also gives you the possibility to arrest some of the goons. So if you grab them with the gun, you can instantly arrest them, and they are instantly. So this is a good way to get rid of some people pretty quickly. And I love this room because you get to see some people trying to attack you with some shish kebab. It's oh, and all the food you can see during some scenes, you can grab the plate of food and eat them to refill your health. It's pretty funny. Special power, I forgot to mention the special power. You can fill by taking the P items. The S items gives you a full bar instantly. The P just refills gradually your bar. Once you hit the maximum power, you have a special bar that just lowers in time. And from that time, you get special combos, and you can do an extended version of your attacks. Great with that character in particular, because his combo is so good. You can see this French. Yeah, like in every French cuisine.
Sorry to interrupt, but Chonkal, is your mic muted on OBS?
Haven't you found her yet?
Hello everyone,
Alright, I think that's
this is the runner.
I think that's what Liz was saying earlier. My apologies. I misinterpreted what you. That's fine. Fortunately, we got that not too long into the run. So thank you, Liz, for pointing that out. I just misinterpreted what you said, but you were totally right. Okay, so you should be good now.
Oh, it's like I said, it's the sequel to Die Hard Arcade. So it's the same team of guys who made the game. Another piece of trivia, just to wrap up everything that was made before. Most of the developing team of the game worked after on Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Knights, Journey of Dreams, which is kind of funny.
Dang. So, since this is all missions, I would assume that there are other categories that decidedly don't do all the missions, shorter ones, or maybe longer ones.
So this is the long category because you play all the missions, but you play generally you speedrun one of the mission.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a 100% completion of the game.
Oh, okay.
So each missions have different routes, and
Let's go.
so you're gonna see everything.
Help me!
The special type of enemies like the crabmans that we just saw. Special enemies like that.
Yeah, there is a nice
The
boss
game-
after this room.
The game got a lot of very Japanese type of humor.
Can I use rocket launcher, please?
Oh,
Nuke.
Whoa.
Mini nuke.
Yeah, the mini nuke. You want to be really careful about the enemies with weapons, rifles and stuff, because they are really dangerous. When they get up, when they are on the floor and they get up, they can do a really dangerous attack. It went fine here,
Hell of that
actually.
attack is like their body on the floor is like they are crying like babies, and they get mad and start firing at you even if they are still on the floor, and it can hurt you so bad.
I really like this boss that I'm seeing right now.
Ah yeah, this is one of the special enemies in the game.
And you have to do this to save the president's daughter. It's fighting octopus. I like it.
But Leon in Resident Evil 4 had to do a lot of shit too to save the daughter's president as well. Now we are getting to the secret island of the boss through the mini game, and there is an Easter egg on that screen where you can see in the cage there is a beast from Golden Axe.
Ooh.
You can recognize the chicken monster.
Gotta love those Sega cameos.
All tied together.
So how big is the community for this game?
Oh, very, very small actually. There are 3 runners in the leaderboard on speedrun.com.
Mainly that's the main thing about old Sega games that gets not a lot of lights. But the game is actually really great. It's a cool 3D beat 'em up, very short, action-packed, so everyone can get into that kind of game pretty quickly without difficulty. And the game doesn't punish you like arcade games. You get continues if you get killed, so it's not even punishing to lose life.
That is good. It seems like a number of games in this marathon don't have a lot of runners, but it's good that we can show them off and show that, hey, maybe someone else can pick up this runner. It's a really great run.
We don't even think about the game. We know the game, and we don't even realize that, hey, there's people running the game. So we can do the speedrun too, if you love this game. So here you can see these guys love to clone themselves. It's really annoying. So the best thing you want to do with them is to arrest them, or you can just stop the process of cloning by just kicking them on the floor. But sometimes you are not fast enough, so they can just.
Yeah, I use the continue because why not? Because I died too much.
Not that I like that little detail where your character is slowly getting killed, and he loses pieces of clothes.
Yeah, let's gamble.
If I don't say a stupid thing, Die Hard Arcade was also ported on console, and it was on Saturn. 96.
Have you guys played the Saturn version or anything?
There was even a sequel on PlayStation 2.
I played the Saturn version recently.
Oh, how does it compare? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was PAL, but the game was good. It was a PAL version. Yeah, I don't like PAL. Slower games are slower generally. But yeah, it's a great game. I recommend it.
For example, when I mentioned extra fights, if he actually lost the last QTE, where he was trying to get on the boat with the crab dudes, he'd be forced to fight them, for example, if he just failed it. But it's not really hard to fail that kind of QTE, because you can see that you have time to react, and it's always the same ones, different seeds. Like if it's seed A or seed B, you always have the same QTEs inputs to do after all, so it's not that complicated once you get a grab on the game. And we are getting to the end already of mission 1.
Watch out!
And how many missions are there total?
There are 3 missions.
The special game modes as well.
Stupid fools.
Okay.
Your captain is
So a good amount of
long
replay
dead.
value.
He's fish bait by now.
I don't want to
Pretty
grab
good,
the axe here.
Be general boss.
Have you guys ever done co-op runs of this game? Seems
Sorry, you said?
co-op runs. It seems like this game has co-op.
Yeah, you can play co-op,
Yes.
but
Help me!
nope, no co-op.
Oh,
So there you are.
So there
Oh,
you
this
are.
is kind of
To
fun.
you. I have changed my body to destroy you. Now, let's have some fun.
It's a beautiful, Tortoise president, held by the super final boss. And funny, when you beat that final boss, he makes the same defeat death cry as the final boss in the game Vendetta by Konami, which is kind of weird for me.
Thank you for saving my life again.
Every time I see how easy this boss is with Eddie, because it's a pain in the ass to fight that final boss with the girl character, which is Ivy.
Yeah, this boss is hard. I remember having hard times casually on the boss. But yeah, with this strat, it's kind of free actually.
By playing Ivy, you don't have that opportunity to do a long combo strings because she's the grappler character. So when you have your special extended, she's the character that does the longest grab in beat 'em up history. Because I've never seen a character able to do that much combo grabs. She actually eats the guy like 15 times in a row, or just one grab. Be fun to see. Some people were absolutely the beauty of the daughter's president.
Yeah, she's beautiful, yes.
but he's all these Dreamcast polygons.
Now we are doing mission 2, so you can see now the changes.
Oh, I can't drink the hot sauce to get more health.
Just like in real life.
Kind of makes sense a little bit more than classic beat 'em ups when you just pick up in food in trash or on the floor.
Oh man. Okay. You don't want to grab the enemy
Oh yeah, this is
if
the
you do a
same.
speed run, but just for you to see. And you can also fail the QTE. Well, and that's an extra fight.
Yes. Well, QT in general, he's the best. He just did that on purpose to show that to people.
No, I failed. I admit it.
I know, but I tried to cover you up, but
So does that happen every time you fail a QTE? Oh, sorry.
on the QT, because you can see how dumb you look when your character is just falling on the flat on the floor like an idiot.
Time to nuke! So if you fail some QT, it's not a big deal, and sometimes you have an extra fight.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the missions are not that long, even if you play the game casually without speeding up with the techniques that you use. It takes you like 20 minutes, I guess, for one mission in general, if you play casually.
Yeah, 20, an
Not
half hour.
that huge.
A half hour.
Thematic character. The first episode, you can get the original clothes for the main characters of Dia by having a DLC, special DLC to the game. On Dreamcast, some games had DLC already that you could download on the official Sega websites. Had special costumes DLC.
Can you still get that content nowadays? Like the DLC?
You get it.
Yeah, but you have to find a way to make a connection between the console and the VMU, the memory card for the Dreamcast. Or I guess you can burn it on a CD and import it on the memory card. I don't know, there is probably a way to do it.
And if you get the original cast costume for the two characters, Eddie gets an interesting monkey costume. Pass, you can see where the main branching paths are. They reuse the same assets. Some rooms are just tweaked differently. For example, here now we are in a Japanese setting, so the kitchen boss is gonna be a Japanese chef that we fought in Mission 1.
So what is your favorite mission then? Both of you have a favorite mission?
Oh, actually, I never thought of that. Just taking the whole game, you know.
Really enjoying the game. You kind of love everything about it.
Oh, I see.
I personally prefer the first mission, but it's just because I've been playing this mission a lot.
Yeah, I could say the same. I played a lot Mission 1, but the other missions are actually pretty the same, especially if you look at bosses.
That's the main point when I say it kind of looks like just reused assets with a reskin.
Yep. I'm going to grab the power-ups, please.
Love the look of that boss. So good.
Okay.
yet? Never mind. It's time.
A variety in items that you can find in all the missions. It kind of makes me think about games like Power Stone 2, games like that, where you have tons of different items, some useful, so some completely useless. But you have all that choice that gives you more variety if you like to use them. If you're interested into finding some 3D beat 'em ups that are in that same kind of gameplay, you can find an interesting beat 'em up on PlayStation 1 made by Bandai called Crisis Pit, which have some similar plots with the same kind of boats getting taken out by terrorists, and then you have to save someone, rescue someone.
Is it the president's daughter?
Let's go.
Yeah, Taken 3 Force mode, yeah. That special beat 'em up mode in Taken 3. Yeah, I can agree.
Oh, that nuke, I love it.
There's absolutely no problem on your main character. You just fire that just on the wall next to you, and nothing nothing happened to your character. That era, there was a lot of editors trying to push the 3D beat 'em up to see if it still had an impact with that genre. But sadly, we all know what did happen after that. They kind of disappeared after a few mistakes. I won't call a lot of them, but one of the major error was Squaresoft making the bouncer on PlayStation 2, which was kind of like people were like meh, not interested. Kind of different when you make the game design of a 3D beat 'em up. You have a very different type of rules to respect. Now your environment is completely in 3D. This is why it's very complicated to capture the 2D old school beat 'em up style into these games. And I think Dynamite Cop is one of the rare 3D beat 'em up that still captures that in an arcade way, which is why this game is still so enjoyable to play right now. Yeah, I had to talk about the bouncer.
Dang.
I think like everyone was so hyped for that game.
And then it wasn't something they wanted.
First time Squaresoft actually tried to make a beat 'em up, so it wasn't that great. They tried to mix up Final Fantasy elements to a beat 'em up. The engine was pretty impressive for the time, but all the rest, the gameplay and stuff, was completely. They completely missed the opportunity.
A shame.
You have to take in consideration we French had to play the PAL version, so the game itself already had slow downs and stuff, but the PAL version played like if your character was on moon, and that was absolutely disgusting.
Dang.
For PlayStation 2 game standards, it's pretty disgusting.
Sorry to hear that.
We can see that we are in the same map area than Mission 1, where we were in the special arcade bar. So now they just use that map for the final of the game. Fighting Force was the attempt to revive 3D style Streets of Rage game, but they drop out seeing that the game would not be that great, so they actually renamed it. It's Eidos who made that game.
Watch out!
Because it had a cooperative mode. You can play 2 players, so some people have a lot of good memories about this game, but trust me when I say it's a very bad game. when you try to get back to it, it gets old so fast, and you're like, oh no, it's not a great game.
Well,
Yeah, because
it was a very effective fight.
So there you are. I've been expecting you. I have changed my body.
Oh,
to
it's this guy
destroy
again.
Yeah, it's always the same.
of course.
you. Fine.
course.
And the president's daughter is like right in the same place, essentially.
This is basically the stage where you start mission 1. It's the very first screen when you start mission 1.
Splash!
Thank you for saving my life again.
Liz. Yeah, Pal is evil. The games where you have no choice because they were only released in Europe. Oh, that beautiful girl again, Mission 3. That game, Dynamite DKEX, is a reskinned arcade version. I think it was out in 2006 or 2003. I don't remember the date, but it wasn't a special reskin for the Asian people to get a game that looks more like their standards, and you have weird changes into the stage, and the graphics looks beautiful because they actually revamp the graphics. It's kind of okay, but
Does it still have the president's daughter?
Still the same.
Go,
All right.
move it!
That's all we need.
I like the name of the main character, which is Bruno. It's my dad's name.
Like, is
Undercover.
this secretly a game about your dad?
Maybe it was a secret cop.
Saving the president's daughter like 3 times in one day.
It's business. It's easy. You do that every day. Mission. Oh, she got captured again. Okay. Let's go. One army man. against 100 guys. Not very well trained, because they get wrecked.
If you miss this QT, for example, you have another fight. I guess I should have kept the nuke. Oh yes. Okay, no big deal.
Poor baby.
I like the weapons, like the long rifle or the cannon on the boats. So you can see the physics when you shot a fire on the enemy. The ragdoll is just flying across the screen. It feels really satisfying when you juggle with enemies like that.
Hurry up with that bomb! And where is that girl? Find her and bring her to me.
If you see the same combo, it's because you use the best and optimal combo to kill the enemy as fast as possible with the character. There is a lot of different combos that you can do with the game, kind of like a Dynasty Warrior type of combo, you know, when you just hit square, 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 triangle, and then you change. And if you change slightly a little bit, you get another special attack. And every single combos gets its own extended version when you get the power up, so it's pretty cool.
Very interesting.
Of different attacks and stuff. And it changes from the characters that you play also.
So it seems like this game has a good amount of depth and meat on its bones. Who is that supposed to be a picture of in those pictures there? Do we know?
I have no idea.
What if it was just someone on the game team? I don't know.
Don't think so. But if you recall the moment where he was in the saloon thing, you can see in the background you have mannequins of Marilyn Monroe and Elvis.
Oh.
On the back, so you can recognize them. About other Easter eggs other than the Golden Axe little cameo, there is not much. Maybe I'm missing some stuff. I don't know, because there is not a lot of information about the game. Secrets or anything special. 3.
Okay,
well, for the wrestler, for the people that like wrestling move, you can also do a pile driver when you're on the big so fast in the game. You can grab the guy and jump with them, just smack them on the floor. There is not a lot of variety into your grab moves with these characters. It's especially the girl that has the most different movements.
So I would assume that this character you're playing as is faster. The girl character isn't quite as fast.
Yeah, this guy is actually the fastest character in combo. He gets that insane jab speed and great combos that always hits right on the enemy. Because some attacks, it's a 3D game, and you can see that there is not a lock-on, a special lock-on. So if you play the other characters, some of their move can whiff and just don't touch the boss, can misses and stuff, or it's not fast enough, and the boss is gonna block way much more than usual.
Oh, he's blocking all my attacks. Okay.
Like I said, he's blocking, and even with that character, some bosses can troll you really hard. Best example. So now imagine when you have a character that have a slow combo type. It's just a pain in the ass when the boss is just like, whoop. Especially for the girl, because she relies on huge damage with grabs, so some bosses just break your grab instantly with her. But like, I just love this character because she's breaking every single bone in one single motion grab. I just love to play her. But she's the hardest character to play in this game.
But does she have cool sunglasses?
Nope, she doesn't wear sunglasses.
Characters are like
Quiet.
they just look cool, they do cool things, but they are not very useful. Yeah, the face.
Oh, that was cool.
I don't know if they had a real model for that girl. Surprising for a Japanese game, where they always try to put some sorts of waifu material to save in their games.
Okay, this guy will probably throw me his shoes. Yep. The other one? Yep.
I love about these type of games. They have so much goofy theme. See that the game doesn't take itself seriously. It's just fun. You just get along right. It's just final fights. Handled very well.
I could use the nuke here. Ah. This is the boss. Okay.
I think this is my favorite thing I've seen so far, just the octopus in general.
Oh wait, it's not the president's daughter?
Oh, you got me.
Oh, I'm dead.
Tentacles are trying to grab you, so he have to use the special move in order to.
The special move. I'm losing health if I do my special move. So it's easy to die here if you are low on your health before the boss fight.
Eddie gets a great hit detection. The girl don't. So that fight is also very hard because you just hit like for 5 hits, you just touch the boss 3 times instead of 5 because your attacks kind of miss. It's very yeah, we jumped from the dolphins to the octopus, giant octopus.
Speaking about the special attack, you can kill the guy like I did when he is still behind the window. And it's a one shot. If he comes out, it's like one of the other enemies, you have to beat him. But there is this trick. You can
it's like the guy with the gun on at the edge of the platform trying to shoot you. If you use your special, you just one-shot them and they're instantly dead. Fish.
Fish.
The other map with the golden axe cameo, you had a chicken leg. The what we call I forgot the guys what we call Chonkal didn't made what we call for the whole mission speedrun. The guy's world record is Kelbai Sakaluk. The 3 missions in a row in 39 minutes and 19 seconds. It's pretty great. Optimize the speedrun. I have a question, Shonk. Is that slot machine on the feeder some special bonus? Because I haven't triggered one.
If you are lucky, you can get some health.
It's not useless. It has a purpose.
Yeah, you can use it. You can play and hope for some health. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. I was like hitting the wall and having the sound of hitting some guy, but I actually didn't hit the guy. It was weird.
Invincibility frames. When they try to grab you. Kind of weird. It's a trade-off for the third time. Feature when you can arrest the dudes.
There is no power-ups. Ooh.
Watch out!
Stupid fools. Your captain is long dead. He's fish bait by now.
Yeah, power-ups for the bosses are preferred for having an extra hit combo. This game will always remind me that General in the Fifth Element kind of have the same face, just a different beard color.
Okay, final boss. Still the same guy.
Still the same president's daughter. Still beautiful.
There you are. I've been expecting you. I have changed my body to destroy you. Now.
All right, just let us know when to call time.
Yep. It's at the very last hit. And time.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Saved the daughter.
Thank you for saving my life
President
again.
in the world.
Yeah, I saved her again. One more time.
She seems happy.
Yeah, this
Being
game
saved
is
and all.
really fun to play, to run. It's not a super demanding game. And even casually, I really recommend it if you like old arcade fashion games. And this is what the Dreamcast is also. A ton of arcade games.
Yes, thank you so much for the run, Chonkal, and thank you so much, Izumi, for providing some excellent co-commentary.
Yes, thank you too, guys. And thanks for the people on Twitch. I hope you enjoyed it.
Make sure you all give Chonkal a follow. Leave post a link to his channel, that would be nice. There we go.
And next
All
game
follow
is
him.
Street of Rage, I guess.
Yes, Izumi is doing all 3 Streets of Rage games, 3 of them in a row. A block all to his own.
I hope I won't fall asleep while during the run.
Don't worry, we'll all keep you awake.